And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the AFC has retaken the lead. And all about timing there. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter.
Ready, yellow lady.
Check back.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's. Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackles. 12-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady.
Yeah. You don't want none. Check three.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Breeze gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second half lead?
Ready. Watch your slack.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Jones has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. NFC South to NFC South. Breeze to Julio Jones for a 1st down. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because
and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Michael Thomas. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter?
Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sacked there by... It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. From the gun on third down, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to they convert. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike, let's go.
It's a first down and more for Gordon. Touchdown! Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Great play, but admittedly... A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. One yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Sugar!
Again, it's Brady. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, it's Connor. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown, and they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the win. This defense just 1 timeout left. This one all but over as we take you down for the final moments. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game.